The wash brush is found under Digital Watercolors. And let me open up a new palette so I can just show you what the brush does. I call this the forgiving watercolors, and I say it's forgiving because unlike other watercolors, let's pick like a pink color. I'm making my brush really big so you can see it. The wash brush, as you lay down color, I'm picking up my pen now. Now in typical watercolors, if I lay back my pen, it will build up color on top of it. The wash brush doesn't work like that. It makes a continuous wash of color. But as you can see, I have this sort of pooling at the edge. In order to get that, you do need to mess a little bit around with these settings. If I can put the diffusion all the way up to 20, the diffusion will feather the edges. Wet fringe is how much the paint pools at the edges, sort of if you're used to working wet on wet. So if I change my brush to these settings, which I think might even be the default settings for this brush, you can see it has a very different look than if I turn the wet fringe up to 100 and the diffusion all the way down to 0. You get a little bit more of that pooling at the side, and it looks a little bit more watercolors to me.